minutes. There we go. All right, everybody. Hey, everybody. Okay. How you doing? We're doing pretty good. That was my wife, and that's my daughter, running back and forth behind me here, like a bunch of. I've been attacked. Yeah. Okay, and you can see the corner of the backdrop. Pull the backdrop forward a little bit, because you can still see the corner of it. Or I could do this. I could just move the camera over. Bam. Okay, that's even better. Bam. Okay, everybody, how you doing tonight? We're going to be talking to Shawn Blackbird. We're going to do some deep diving. We're going to get some real mind-boggling stuff out here. So we're going to give him a call out. I like to put a sponsor break right in here, but I don't have any fucking sponsors. So, what about that shit? I need sponsors. I know 13 episodes. I'm sure Joe Rogan had sponsors about 13 episodes. So, he did this for years before it got famous. So, I actually enjoy doing this. So, we're going to give Shawn a call right here. Bam. Oh, y'all hear it? One ringy ringy dinging.
What up?
What up, brother? What you doing?
Shit. Sitting here.
So what were we talking about? What were we talking about? The Anunnaki? The Anunnaki?
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki.
The Anunnakis.
Inky and Enlil.
Okay, now these are the ones from the Epic of Gilgamesh too, right? Or this is before that?
Seen it. I never read Gilgamesh.
Well, that's in the Mahabharata, and it tells about like their gods. You know what I'm saying? And that's after the Sumerians. This is this. They wrote their stuff from the Sumerians. The Sumerians, and then the people. I get that the Hindus are the oldest religion. You know what I'm saying? The oldest organized religion on the planet right now.
Yeah.
That's alive.
I'm fucking with the Hindu.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with the Hindu for real.
Yeah, dude. Dude. They talk about have you ever seen their carvings and stuff? The dudes look like they're.
I don't know.
Oh,
the chakras, the seven chakras, I think, or nine.
Oh yeah,
chakras
that.
Like that.
Yeah, that.
You know, the petals on those all add up to, and I think that times I don't know, it's something, but it adds up to 144,000.
Yeah.
Which is the number of people that, are going back to heaven when Jesus comes back, supposedly.
Yeah, by the that's what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe. That's what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe.
Yeah, that's what old Katrina thinks.
Yeah. So if that's crazy.
Jehovah's Witnesses are fucked up, dog.
Well, yeah, dude. Because let me tell you, if only 144,000 people were coming, why would you be out telling every fucking body about it? Are you just rubbing it in everybody's face?
Revelation said 144,000,
yeah.
But I mean, they've just got a weird interpretation. Like, I got a friend, and she had sex with her husband before they got married, and so her parents, which are well off, they wouldn't even, they would go out to eat, but they had to drive separate vehicles, and she had to sit at a separate table away from them, and they would just pay for the food. Because there's a word for it. I don't know what it's called, but dude, it's
they're fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy.
That's taking that shit way too far. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Jesus, at least, is a lot easier. Remember that girl that liked me over there by your apartment? That she was Muslim. When I got that big aloe vera from mom from.
It's such a hold on. I just opened Facebook. I gotta get out of here because it's such a lag that I didn't understand. What apartment now? What are you talking about?
When you and Kayla lived together, that Muslim girl that lived in the other apartment section. And then she was telling me all about Allah. I was just like, Jesus is so much easier. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
If you gotta believe.
But Jesus, all right. So the I don't know. Jesus, I fuck with Jesus.
Oh, thank you. Hot chocolate.
He was a good guy.
Hey, dude, he really
They say
was.
that. All right, so look, so we're on this conspiracy shit. What about this shit about the popes and the 2027 being the year that everything goes to shit? Because they say that like the 2,000 years plus Jesus's lifetime, which was
Yeah.
27, which
He's,
is ironic that Jesus is a member of the 27 Club.
I thought he was 33.
I don't know how old he was. Somebody said 27.
And the
But
entire Jesus,
anyway,
yeah, no, he was 33. And the entire part of the Bible, he was like a kid, a baby, and then a little kid. And then he was missing for a big part. For like 20
right.
years, he was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right at 20 years, he was missing. MIA. And then the whole thing happened in 3 years. The whole thing, him doing miracles and everything, happened in 3 years.
Right. All of the Gospels, everything.
Yeah, all his stuff. It happened. And like the whole book was written over by 64 different people over 1,400 years. So there's never been anything like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I don't base my belief on just that. You know what I'm saying? But that's to get it together like they do. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't agree with the books they took out of the Bible, because then you have the book of Enoch.
I don't agree really with the Bible too much. Like the Gospels, I think were real. You know what I mean? There's some of it that I agree with. But
Well, some of it's been changed. Unless you speak Hebrew, unless you speak Aramaic.
I'm not going headlong into this Bible because we got the King James version. If that doesn't tell you that some king named James had a whole agenda when he made his version of the Bible, you know what I mean? Like when he decided to manipulate and change and alter the Word of God, which I'm pretty sure it says in the Bible several times not to ever do that.
No, nothing. Do not add to or take away from. So they went back.
And they took away.
They took away 6 books. 6 very important books: the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Enoch, and a couple over. But them 2 books, the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Eve. You know what I'm saying? The Book of
they took away way more than 6. They took away
the Book of Enil, the Book of Enil,
Enlil, and Inky.
But I don't think
there was like 200 and something books altogether.
Yeah.
And we only got like 40 or 60 or something.
Yeah. And so, I mean,
King James version.
And it says in Hebrew, do not add to or take away from. So what they did is they tried to remove the stuff that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I believe they did a lot of changing, like the Rosicrucians.
They went against their agenda.
Yeah. Well, I think the Pharisees, or later, you know what I'm saying, when they wrote it down, like, and I believe the dude rose from the dead. I mean, look, there was magic back then. We just don't believe it now. But they speak of stuff like that. Look, there's stuff around us, dude, that we can't do now. Okay, there's like a lot of these ruins are built on top of older ruins.
Tons of them. I've seen
what I'm saying?
The ancient aliens, they've got like precision laser holes and shit in these slabs of
me and you are fucking. Yeah, dude. We work and we have done every. Me and you have done every inconceivable type of. You know what I'm saying? Construction. Yeah, dude. Building. And dude, it's just physically that people are like, oh, they cut down trees. It didn't matter if you had trees. There is so much weight, it would just crush it. It's you know
leverage.
Yeah, dude.
Like leverage is cool and all. I'm all for it.
Yeah, dude, and it works.
Like cheater pipe.
Yeah, dude. But
shit.
We're talking about several.
There's no fucking way they leverage a 600,000 ton block of granite
500
or
miles.
limestone
500 miles
away.
Yeah
It's crazy.
And then there are tombs, but there's no sign of it being a tomb. You know what I'm saying? There were generators. There's generators. They were giant power generators that put right on certain parts in the earth, and they said they were mixing some chemicals in it that would have made it like electrical, like, and there's quartz in it. You know, the inside of the chamber.
Don't even take chemicals. Like,
yeah,
they literally figured out how to harness the Earth's energy,
yeah.
the Earth's power, and use it. I mean,
The same thing Nikola Tesla was going to do, and they fucking killed him for it.
they never killed anyone.
Oh, my bad.
Don't
yeah.
you dare.
Yeah, dude, my bad. I don't know what
They
the fuck
just
I was
lock
thinking.
them up forever now.
Yeah, dude, they just slipped and fell on bullets and shit. I'm just
Put them underground in Colorado. Nobody will think about them forever.
Yeah. And, you know, like aliens. Yeah, I believe in aliens. You know, I mean, why
We're
not?
aliens.
Yeah, dude, we're the only,
not
we're a
really
virus.
aliens.
We're a virus.
We're probably the only. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I'm gonna say this. All right. Like the common cold and shit. Like the tigers, elephants, like these natural creatures that have not been affected by man or whatever, to whatever extent they could possibly not be affected anyway. This day and age.
Yeah. We got our finger
they
in
don't
everything's
get
ass.
sick. The ones in the zoo get sick because they get sick from people. But the ones in the wild, they don't get sick. They don't catch colds. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They're not out there with runny noses and fevers and shit. There's been a
Needing
violation
antibiotics.
of
Which
all of our, like, I don't know. It's sickening.
Yeah. But
It's crazy.
People, we're like a virus. And we destroy our nothing else. Everything else coexists in this environment. We destroy our environment. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Elon
virus.
Musk.
Yep.
Elon Musk, they're saying he's the, not the Antichrist, but the false prophet that's going to introduce the Antichrist.
I don't believe that.
There's all kinds of crazy shit going on.
In the Bible,
dude.
it says the world's going to be at peace too. So, you know what I'm saying? We're nowhere near peace.
For 7 years after the rapture, though, that's going to be after the rapture. We're going to have 7 years of peace, 7 years of plague, 7 years of famine, and then 7 years of war or whatever. I don't know exactly the order it's in. Bro, there's a book series out called Left Behind. You ever read it?
Yes, yes. It's where
Pretty
the people.
badass.
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen the movie.
I didn't know there was a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. Like when people are when the rapture comes, and then like you're here or you're not here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you're not here, you know you feel played as fuck. Yeah,
No,
I mean, no. If you are
chance.
here,
It's not your last chance though. You know what I mean? Like the rapture happens.
yeah.
You still, if you make it through the, 7 years of this and that and everything else, then he's coming back, and that's, I think,
That's when they're gonna. Hello?
this was when the Galilei, or the whatever they're called, the people that they brought to mine the gold.
Yeah, and then they got mad, and then they made us.
Yeah, that was the clash of the Titans, because they stood up against them and were like, "No, fuck that. We're not your slaves anymore."
No, and see, and what it was is, and it tells us in the Bible how it was. We were like God's pets, right? Like the dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the devil really, you know what I'm saying? Really, the only people born with free will to disobey God are who? Humans. According to the Bible.
Humans. Yeah.
Yeah. And clearly the God and the devil through the whole Bible is having a conversation. Like, who is the devil to be able to, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, okay, look, I love my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she's fucking a pain in my ass. But I'm not, and I might kick her out of my house, but I still will talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? And so the whole time the devil's like, his big thing is he made us eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that was all because of a dirty butt named Eve.
Yeah.
Like, she was the original dope whore, like, for real, bro. Because the first
She screwed it up for
motherfucker
all
that
women.
walked up fucked it up for everybody. Because the first motherfucker that walked up, other than Adam, which was her
her
fucking
mate,
soulmate,
Yeah.
and this and that, The first motherfucker that walked up, and it wasn't even there wasn't even a man. It was a serpent.
Yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean? Like, what are you gonna do with the snake? Hmm.
And then
But
of course
anyway,
she's gonna be, and then of course Adam, and it falls back on Adam though, because he's weak. He knows not to
no,
eat from
it
the.
falls back on Eve
But he
because
knew
God
not to. Yeah,
pulled
but
the
he could have
rib
come
out
back.
of Adam
Yeah, but
and was like,
Adam's got to
"Hey,
take
bro,
some
I'm gonna make
accountability
you
because he didn't have to eat the apple. He didn't have to eat the apple too. Just because your bitch ate the apple, like if my bitch kills the kids, I'm turning her in to the police, dude. I'm not a ride or
But
die.
see, at that point, he didn't know. He didn't have the knowledge of good and evil. He had the
Yeah,
knowledge of God created this to
yeah,
be his
that's true.
perfect thing and, not cause harm or bring ill will or anything towards him. And this horny bitch couldn't fucking, you know, no.
First guy, the first thing.
This is like, and you can go with all the theories and sure, the Sumerian tablets, but who's to say that that wasn't the just first Bible or the first
Yeah,
forms
um,
of manipulation or agendas that people were trying to get? So they wrote this quote unquote history and these, prophecies and shit. And the best way to tell a prophecy is to make sure that whatever you prophesy happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah.
if you're in a position of power enough, you can do
You
that
can make
pretty
stuff happen.
easily.
Yeah, pretty easily, like they do now.
Right.
Just like okay,
Even if
it's
it is hundreds of years away.
yeah, but dude, they
Your
have they
bloodline.
your blood. Even if dude, look, what we make a certain protein in our body is the reason we start aging. We start making it, and then it's like a shut-off switch. It stops making it, and then we start dying. About 30 years old.
Well,
You know.
there's all kinds of shit.
So
Like, there's a guy called Gary Brecka, I think, and he's on to some shit. Like, he's all about the science and the biology and, the way the body works and the diseases that they say that are like Alzheimer's and all this shit that is supposedly genetic.
no,
You know what I mean? Like,
it's
you got
parasites.
it because
It's
grandpa
parasites.
had it or some shit.
It's
Like,
parasites.
that's just it's parasites. It's parasites.
Yeah.
It's deficiencies and minerals
And
and
it's stuff that
vitamins
it's
and shit
that
like
they put into us. It's stuff they put into us too. The
that. And
parasites they put
take
in.
out and insist that we don't need
Yeah.
because pharmaceuticals, big pharma, runs the world just as much, if not more, than anyone else.
Oh, more than
You know what I
probably.
mean?
More than because it might not
Probably
be.
way more than.
Yeah. And then they got that dude over there and for the World Health Organization. That is Klaus Schwab. Check that dude out. That dude, he wants us to eat maggots. And he doesn't want us leaving within 5 miles of our house. And he said we won't need jobs and we won't need anything. Yeah, dude, he's German too. So, dude, that's the same spill Hitler had. You know what I'm saying?
What about the cold shower thing? You read into that or heard anything?
What's that?
about
What are you
that?
talking? No, I haven't heard about that.
Like, cold showers, as soon as when you take a cold shower or plunge into cold water, your red blood cells.
Oh no, you make cold shock toxin, cold shock proteins, cold shock. Yeah, I've heard about that.
All
I do
kinds
that.
of good shit happens.
Yeah, dude, I do that every day. I go to the steam room.
Well, I do it. I don't go to no steam room, but
Yeah.
I take a hot shower to get clean, and then I turn the cold water on to fucking cool myself off, and it's it's breathtaking. It's whatever, but it helps.
It helps your body.
All kinds of things.
It helps your body because it starts fighting. It helps you want to live. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think I could just take a whole cold shower every day though. That would suck.
Dude, I go straight from the steam room, and I go to the hot tub, steam room for 10 minutes, then I go jump in the cold pool. Complete submerge. And then coming from that steam room and then walking and jumping in that cold pool, dude, it takes my breath away. One dude passed out doing it.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know me, I'll do it. Yeah. I mean, to an
The steam
extent.
room's like taking it from one extreme to another. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I
is.
mean?
But the steam room, dude, that's what I listened to Joe Rogan. He said if I do that 20 minutes a day, 4 or 5 days a week, it'll decrease my motherfucking chances of having a stroke or a heart attack by like 50%.
Yeah, well, it's got something to do with your red blood cells and
Yeah,
shit.
and that's it. Your red blood cells, but if you're going to a steam room too, you're usually working out.
It might be white blood cells. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it's your white blood cells. Because your white blood
Yeah, I
cells
think
are
it's
the
white.
warrior cells. But like
Yeah, they're the ones
they
that
tried to
fight it.
clown him for taking ivermectin, but he was taking prescription ivermectin.
Yeah. Yeah, my honey and biscuits I just ate was fire. My
I just had
neighbor
homemade
here,
chicken noodle soup.
well,
Mm,
I had homemade honey, and like, dude, listen to this shit. All right, you know, like the Grand's biscuits or the Mary B's biscuits.
yeah.
Well, I bought some, and I wasn't looking at the pack, but they're biscuit thins. Have you ever seen this shit?
No.
It's a little like half a biscuit. It's kind of pointless. I was disappointed. I felt played,
This
but
biscuit tins.
whatever. But the honey that I had was from my neighbor who is a farmer and has a bunch of bees that he keeps
Well, dude,
to help, to pollinate his crops. So he gave me this honey, and that shit was busting.
tell him definitely. I'll send you some money. I want a jar. That honey's good for
Yeah,
you, man.
well,
Honey's good for you.
yeah, it is. It's like the only sugar I want.
Yeah.
It's like the only sugar that I really use. Like,
But even
I don't
cane
know.
sugar.
To me, like when I drink all that sugary shit, dude, nowadays,
Yeah.
like it's too much. It just takes too much out of me. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, dude.
we went to Whataburger today, which I gotta quit doing that too.
Yeah, because that should I do. I love Whataburger, but
$13 for one meal, like meat. And I didn't get like the large, nothing extra. You know what I mean? I got
oh
a
yeah,
burger and fries and a medium drink.
yeah. It's went down
But
too. Like about 7 months ago, that would have been close to $20. At least over here, you know what I'm saying? It would have been close to $20 from one person. For me and Tanya to go to eat Whataburger and just get regular meals, and then I supersize mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I get I would get or instead of a Coke, I'd get the Dr Pepper vanilla shake and drink water with my meal, and then but I love that Dr Pepper shake, dude. That bitch is bad, bro. For real. Those are the death of me.
never had one.
Yeah, dude. But dude, after you eat it, dude, I mean, hey, you remember the band Rusted
Like a
Root?
root beer float.
Yeah, you remember the band Rusted Root?
Who?
Rusted Root.
I guess. I
No,
mean,
they're a heavy metal band. You know what I'm saying? And they got a like a restaurant up outside of I think Shreveport or somewhere in that area. Me and Derek went to, and they got the baddest menu. That I ate a North Carolina barbecue burger with bacon, and then I had what's called a Fat Elvis, which is a banana, which is a giant banana peanut butter and banana milkshake with a peanut butter and banana sandwich. And it was like a huge thing.
Damn.
And dude, I killed that whole thing, dude. I was sick afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Just like sick.
bet.
You know? But I try to keep it.
I just ate one of them biscuits without the honey though, like, and it was just as good
That biscuit,
without the honey.
but but
Just
then
a
again,
biscuit.
but now why don't do they give you twice as many biscuits, or is it just 6 or 7 little biscuits?
No, it's like 22 of them in there.
Oh well, damn, yeah.
It's the frozen ones, like the bag of frozen.
Oh, the bag of frozen
Yeah.
biscuits. Yeah, I thought you got them out the can.
Yeah.
The pop
No, I don't fuck with Wop biscuits.
biscuits. I like the flaky pop
Wop
biscuits.
biscuits.
You know the flaky ones.
I don't like them. I hate flaky biscuits.
I love flaky biscuits.
Like layered,
Yeah,
like the. No, them are disgusting.
dude, those are delicious, dog.
It's
You know
just not right. You know
It's
what I
right,
mean?
dude.
Like,
It's all right.
something ain't
That's why I
about
like it, because it's not right, dude. And I'm just like,
Oh.
you know how I am. I'm thrown off in the head, bro. But no, their planet is Planet X or Naratu or Narubutu or whatever is supposed to be
Narubo,
Narubuti. You know they're gonna
Yeah.
come back, dude. If they come back and they see what we've done to the planet, they're gonna be fucking pissed, dude. You know what I'm
Well, no, they're not. They're gonna be like, look at these idiots. They did the same thing we did. Why do you think they needed gold to fix the atmosphere?
He's like,
Fucking
he's
global
like,
warming.
yeah, dude, we made
Fine.
it. We made it way farther than you did before we fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they were.
Fuck no, dude. All right. In order for the civilization to have space travel on the level that they did, they've probably been around for millions of years.
Way longer than us.
We, on the other hand, if not, yeah, that's what I'm saying, millions of years.
We've been
We,
around.
on the other hand, have only been around with a fucking thinking brain or a, you know, technological society or a society life period.
Well, I
You
don't know.
know,
I think
for a
God,
couple,
probably a couple 100,000. I would say a
maybe
couple 100,000. Yeah, you know, because I think we go further back than what we are. I don't think we came from monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Because in evolution, according to Darwin, the weaker species would have died out. We'd be here, and monkeys wouldn't be here.
I mean, I don't feel like we're. I don't really get with evolution either. Fish, apes, none of it. We didn't
Yeah.
come from none of that.
And then we didn't
came
slowly
just like
progress.
everything else.
We were one
we
thing. We were one thing, and then there was things here, and then we came. And then we started fucking all the other things here. We fucked everything else. We fucked it or killed it out of existence. What I think is the Neanderthals were hard to live with, and you know we just killed them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they were just like, you know,
Have you seen the fuck stone caveman theory?
they were little gorillas instead. The Neanderthals were like little gorillas.
No, I mean they were Neanderthals, right? But
Yeah, but look at there's the dark Neanderthal theory.
no, so check it out. So when stoned ape theory, okay, when it's controversial theory that suggests the cognitive revolution and the transition from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens was caused by the consumption of
Mushrooms.
psilocybin mushrooms.
Yeah,
Specifically, psilocybe cubensis around 100,000 years ago.
yeah.
The theory was first proposed by Terence McKenna. But
I could buy that. I think it had something to do. I think we were genetically modified.
When the ice caps melted and the land bridge up here, wherever, you know what I mean, was created, this motherfucker, the apes came out of the woods, the Homo Homo erectus came out of the woods and was like, wow, look at all these new foods over here, and found some mushrooms growing in some cow shit and started eating them.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. And I believe that.
Anyway, and then so when he ate it, you know, everything changed.
Yeah, because it does.
Really
We've ate mushrooms. We've ate mushrooms. After you eat mushrooms, everything changes. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Your whole.
A little while.
Yeah. No, dude, I mean, literally, they say every time you trip on, like, psilocybin, you're never the same person that you were before the trip.
They microdose.
Yeah.
The whole microdose psilocybin thing, like, my brother's, whatever you call her, she takes a microdose of psilocybin mushrooms every day.
Yeah.
And
I got a buddy that does that.
Yeah, I don't know if it fucks her up, like talking about.
I mean, it is, dude.
One of my exes that I was talking to, she got some of these psilocybin mushroom gummies from the store.
Yeah.
And she ate a couple, and they were good, so she ate a couple more, and then ended up eating the whole bag, and then it was like, so then she looked at the package, and it was like, you know, take 2 gummies for a mild trip, take 4 for a, you know, whatever, and then the whole bag for like a what the fuck trip.
Yeah, like us, like the old school, like.
And she'd already eaten them.
Yeah.
She'd already eaten them.
Yeah. So she was gone.
And she was like, well, what
buckle up. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Hey, what about the Mickey Mouse All right, the cups, the Mickey Mouse cups that say Mickey on the inside,
Yeah.
the reflection says Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're supposed to be coming out with some Wicked movie, Disney movie.
Yeah. They came out and it sucks. I went and seen that new Joker movie. That's about 2 hours of my life that I can never get back. I literally could have relapsed on heroin and had a better time. You know what I'm saying? Just having to going through withdrawals. Going through withdrawals
Dude, yeah, okay,
would be
there you
better
go.
than that movie. Going through
Because the
withdrawals.
relapse would probably be the fun part.
Yeah, I know, right? But the withdrawals would be better than that movie. It'd be like, would you rather go through withdrawals or go back and see the Joker again? I'd be like, hands down withdrawals. You know what I'm saying? And that would be days. I would rather go through days of that than a couple hours of that movie. Literally.
They say like all these things are triggers, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, let me tell you what. Let me tell you what my trigger was today.
Yeah.
Cold. It was so cold this morning, and I'm at work, dude, and I'm freezing my freaking fingers off and shit. And I'm like, bruh, when I was on opiates, it could be 10 degrees outside.
And your ass will be sweating out there in a fucking muscle shirt. I've seen you.
By 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I do.
So, I mean, like, dude, it just fucking...
And you would be in fucking shorts. You would be in shorts and a muscle shirt with your hat on. You know what I'm saying? And it would be fucking snow on the ground. I've seen
my homeboy, my other homeboy, Daniel, he battles with heroin addiction pretty bad, and he was like, bad. Bro, he's like, these winters are hitting different.
Yeah, I do
nowadays.
For
real, I'm like, yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, dude, and dude, I thought I had an addiction problem before I did heroin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's like people like, the people are like, oh, I'm addicted to meth. I'm like, really, bro? I mean, really? Because you run. I mean, it happens.
You can get addicted to it. You don't become dependent on it.
Yeah, dude. You go to sleep. You get a couple of hours. You get about a week later, you're okay. But it takes a while to mentally come back from heroin.
You never mentally come back.
No. I believe, like Robin Williams said, dude. I was thinking about it the other day. I fucked around and I fucked myself up.
I thought about it every day for the last 5 years that I haven't done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, dude, I fucked my brain up.
It every day.
Yeah, dude.
If I relapse and start getting high again, besides maybe hitting somebody's vape here and there or something, it's going to be opiates, most likely fentanyl, most likely fake perk 30s, they call them.
Yeah, dude, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because it's not, dude. Then you have to go. It's not worth it.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah, dude. But because it's every day.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, because it's an everyday thing. And I try to tell, and my wife would be like, "Try not to think about it." It's like an itch in your asshole that you can't get. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I try to stay busy, dude. I'm doing kung fu. I'm doing gym. I'm doing podcast, comedy. You know what I'm saying? And dude,
you should download this piano app. This piano app really keeps you busy.
The piano app? Should I stay busy enough? I've been writing jokes. I write jokes, dude. Really bad jokes. I wrote like a whole. Almost wrote like a whole notebook.
I was watching. I can't remember his name. I was just watching it like when you called.
Yeah.
But man, this little motherfucker is funny as hell. I'm gonna send it to you. I was watching it on Snapchat, like stories or whatever.
Yeah.
He's a comedian, stand-up comedian, little white dude, nerdy looking dude. Kind of looks like, I don't know who he looks like, but it was pretty good.
Have you seen? Look up a guy named Jeremy Wagner. He's from out there in Grant Parish. He was in Vietnam. He's about your age.
Know Jeremy Wagner.
You think you do? He lived right down the road from you. Like he lives by the casino. He knows by where the casino is now. He lives down there, and he moved to Vietnam. He was an English.
I remember from like the Cougar Stop days.
Yeah, dude. And dude, he's got a special out, and he's the one that got me into this. So we're running our own show. He got it. I got kicked out, but now took it over. So now I get to come back, and it's at the Fighting Hand.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then I'm going to be in Shreveport. I'm going to be in Shreveport Wednesday night. So I'm going to tape it for everybody.
Another app that I downloaded
What?
is a reading lamp app, bro. Because like, you're locked up and you're reading, and they turn the fucking lights off, and you're like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
I'm pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was really enjoying this book until they turned the lights off, and I
Oh, dude.
always wished that I had a lamp, or and there were times where I did, because people rig up shit all the time, but
Oh, dude.
you
Look,
know,
bro, I was MacGyver in that bitch, dog. We had a cell phone.
yeah, I
I
mean,
would
that'd be
charge the
pretty cool.
battery. I would charge the battery from the smoke detector. I took 2 wires out and was charging the battery by the
Yeah,
smoke
yeah. Well,
detector.
the smoke detector, because the smoke detector, it's got a little transformer in
Homer
there,
on it.
and it
Yeah.
charges the
Charges battery.
batteries.
Yeah. And it's
That
only
way, when the
about,
power goes out, it
it
still
still
works.
works. Yeah. So it's about
The exit
0.5.
sign is the
Yeah.
same way. The
Yeah.
exit sign with the emergency lights,
Yeah.
same way.
They're about between 0.5 and 0.9 amps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not very much, just enough to keep the battery charged. And that's perfect for a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And then
Man, I've seen shit that no one would believe,
in jail.
especially like this could be like a master electrician. And if I told them the shit that I've seen, they'd be like, there's no way. It's not fucking possible.
Yeah, but it
But
is.
I've seen it.
You ever
So
seen them
it's
make stingers?
possible
You ever
because,
seen them make stingers? Where they,
yeah.
dude, so they
I
can
mean,
heat
but
them.
that's pretty simple, like basic electricity. What I'm talking about is where a motherfucker cut into the power cord coming from the TV, going into the locked box where the receptacle is.
Yeah.
And so they cut into it hot and cut into one side. And I'm talking about using fucking headphone speaker wire and making a run off of that with 70 goddamn phones, battery packs, Bluetooth headsets, fucking everything, dude.
Charging off this bitch.
Nintendo Switches, fucking iPads, fucking everything plugged in on one fucking run, coming off of this fucking TV power cord,
But you don't have to have a
made
lot
out
of
of headphone
amps.
wire.
Yeah,
Like,
but
not even a big enough wire to be gauged. You know what I'm saying? That's how
something
small
small.
this shit is.
But it pushes it. Amps go through it just fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you only need
Yeah.
just a little bit to charge a battery. And it probably charged the
This
shit out of
shit's
all
crazy.
that. Yeah, they probably charged the shit out of all that.
All of it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 70 of them, literally 70 fucking something or another with a battery being
Yeah.
charged
Yeah, that's
off
just
of a
crazy.
headphone cord.
Yeah.
Literally. It's crazy.
And everything's a racket in jail, dude. The phones, every fucking thing, dude. Like, you don't have to eat the jail
Well,
food. Where I was
It's
at,
just like the drugs, dude. It's just like the drugs. Because guess what? Mississippi Department of Corrections, the number one contraband money making thing for years was tobacco.
oh, yeah.
Because even if you got all these motherfuckers in here that are in here for dope that don't want to do no more dope, they're still going to smoke cigarettes no matter what.
Yeah.
If they got to trade their food, their pills, think about your stomach or think about your lungs, they used to say in the dining hall. Motherfucker trying to buy a breakfast tray with a cigarette. Think about your lungs. Think about your lungs.
Yeah.
And, I mean, dude, it's just fucked up. But the whole issue with it is that guess what NDOC did? Burl Cain himself did. Burl Cain put tobacco back in the system. So therefore, now the number one cash crop or whatever you want to call it, black market
Is that synthetic weed?
income that they were making was no longer available because guess what? You could buy a pack of cigarettes on commissary for $7.99 instead of fucking,
Your breakfast
paying
trays.
$50 for a goddamn cheese cup when
Yeah.
the shit was illegal, like a little fucking dip can full or some shit like
You see,
that.
when I was in there, they was doing
Yeah.
all that. They was doing all that fucking that mojo or that I don't know what they called it up there. Spice.
Man, dude, they still fuck K2, bro. There's a whole entire YouTube channel that just about K2 in prison. I've seen some of the craziest shit
Dude, me
that
too,
I've
dude.
ever seen.
Dude, I
Watching
never fuck with
motherfuckers
it.
Flash out
Yeah, dude, I don't fuck with
on
that
Spice
shit. Yeah, dude.
in prison.
And they fucking, I mean, they be on
Fucking
work release, dog. We were on work release, dude, making money, and these dudes fucking falling like they were harnessed off, and they fall off into their harness.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck, dude, we're working on a bridge. We're working on bridges and shit, and these dudes just
I've
spiced
seen
out.
motherfuckers do some of the craziest shit I've ever seen motherfuckers do, period, on Spice. I've seen more motherfuckers get beat up for smoking Spice by the motherfuckers that are selling it to them. And then they still spend all their money with them, do it every day,
Yeah.
all day. Yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy.
Man. That's why I just stayed in my bunk and read. I worked in the commissary.
I did a lot of that.
I robbed that bitch
I did a lot
blind.
of that. But see, I stayed with a job like the whole time. Like,
Me
I got
too.
the plumbing instructor job. First, I was a tutor, a literacy tutor,
Yeah.
in the adult basic education school, like the GED school,
Yeah.
which was kind of cool. I enjoyed that, and that's what kind of got me into the whole education side of the prison system, because there's a lot of opportunities for someone with a little bit of sense, because there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers there with no sense. So I mean, it's like
the majority of people don't have any
You're a
sense.
little smart. Yeah, and then I got the job at the vocational school, got the free world certification to teach plumbing through CCR. So I can do that, and that pays just almost as good as me out there with my tools on in the freezing cold weather work today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what's really cool about it is that most of the time, like 95% of the time, people that are in those apprenticeship programs and going through an NCCER certified, course are doing it after work, because they are getting their 2,000 hours of on-the-job training at work. You know what I mean? So I could really probably do both. It just would be a lot to do. You know what I mean? But it really wouldn't. It'd be a couple days a week.
Yeah.
Couple hours a day, and I could, there's so many opportunities that I've got because of that. But so anyway, I did that, and then I did some maintenance work, and that didn't work out. So then I, went to the reentry thing, and when I got to reentry, it was all good from there, because I didn't have to do anything. I just had to go to class. That was it.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a relief, because I've spent years in there trying to teach people things that they could give a flying fuck less about, because they had no intention.
They were just trying to
utilize.
Yeah, they were
just trying to get some MET time and go home. So,
yeah.
Speaking of books, dude, we've been on the phone for 40 minutes, and we've been talking about nothing but nonsense and bullshit.
But dude,
I've got a really good book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Paulo Coelho?
If anyone wants to read a good book.
Yeah,
Paulo Coelho.
Paulo Coelho. And hey, like you heard that what I quoted Herman Melville earlier, right? How do you know the unknown? How does one know the unknown? That's a good thing to think about.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
it was nice talking to you. You send me some links to that.
All right.
Everybody, that's my motherfucking boy, Shawn Blackburn. We're going to call him that from now on.
Yeah, there we go.
We're civilized people now. We are civilized.
Mr. Sachs.
Mr. Sachs. Diesel Sachs.
We call him Mr. Diesel.
Mr.
No Diesel Sachs.
Mr. Sachs.
Mr. Sachs.
That's like me. Remember that black dude's like, that's what Tarek and him like. Big Dick Crowbar, Montana. It's like you're running around here like, so
what
that's on everything.
Monotone shit.
Yeah, dude.
You remember the monotone fucking hours and hours
of
and
us
days that we spoke in monotone. It used to fucking drive her crazy. And we would both do it for hours.
And hours. We would do it to where we just talked like that. I remember I did so much speed. I was in that dancing thing. I would just dance all the time. Even if there was no music on, I was still just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Just
yeah, right.
It took me forever to fucking get it. I don't Twitch no more, dude. But like now, every now and then.
Day in the fucking road. Look.
Have you ever had dreams about
getting
the
toaster?
Oh, yeah, dude. And the turbo toaster. I wish I had that now.
Turbo toaster. We made it from goddamn Hickory Hill Road to fucking 454 in like 16 minutes, 130 something miles an hour in a goddamn Honda
Element. Honda
And
Element.
that was way before fentanyl. We should be dead so many times before.
Dude, we should be, dude. God is with us because we're still here, dude. Look at how many people
Right.
didn't make it, bro. A bunch of people
Remember when
didn't
I
make it.
argued you to the fucking ground about being in Camp Livingston? We were right there.
Yeah, dude.
Shot's house.
We were right by Michael Shotland's house. You were like, motherfucker, no, we're not. And I was pouring.
I was like,
Then it
what the
just
fuck are we
started.
doing in Camp
Then
Livingston?
it was for nowhere. It just started pouring fucking ice cold rain. Remember? That was crazy.
Yep.
And that dude was in the shed the whole time. I
As soon
wouldn't
as
have
I
come out.
came to,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and
I had been up for hours.
Yeah.
Because I did the shot, passed out,
dude, and
and then
you,
I came right back to. But I didn't. Come
No,
to,
you weren't online
like, my
yet.
body came to, but I didn't come to.
You weren't online, dog. I was just kind of babysitting you, and you had hit yours first. So I was hitting mine, and I seen your lips turn purple, and you passed out. And about that time I had finished, I was like, "Oh fuck," you know what I'm saying? I had time to clean my shit up. I had time to clean my shit up, and my mom was like, "Y'all need to fucking leave." And, you know, for my mama to tell me that shit, dude.
Because she was like, when she got back, she was like, "Look, y'all, take it easy." Because I
And we
had
were
the
like,
whole
"Fuck
spoon,
that."
like, and I took a
The
big
party
old scoop. I
bars.
said, "You've been gone for 2 days. You want my money? Fuck you. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do." Boom.
Boom. We came
And
to
that was
like
meth.
that was meth, dude. These kids nowadays, dude, they don't have the same stuff. Trust me, dude. They couldn't handle it. These motherfuckers they're higher than we were on the bullshit they got now.
They're twacked out on bath salts. That's all. They're all twacked out on bath salts.
They'll be eating each other. It's not even good enough to where they're eating each other. It's just they're high on their hopes and dreams, dog. You
They
can't
figured
get
out a way to put bath salt and
dude,
make it crystals.
like I said, I've
and
seen
now
you
everybody
pass
loves it.
out and then you levitated back up off the floor. You were still asleep, but your body was so high it started getting up and moving. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, thank
All right,
God
bro,
we
I'm finna
lived
read
through
my
that.
book.
I love you, man.
All right.
We did
That's the shit
48
we should
minutes,
talk about
dude.
next time.
Yeah, dude.
On
48
Swamp
minutes.
Ninja 19.
Yeah,
Coming
dude.
soon.
All right. I love you, bro.
Dirty butts and party barges. All right.
Dirty butts. Damn, there was a bunch of them, dude. There was a bunch of them.
That's a fucking tattoo there, right?
Dude,
Dirty butts and party
remember that
barges.
lesbian chick jumped up and ran out the fucking door? There was no steps.
Back door and fucking
Was
ran
go-
like cartoon style through the air for like 70 feet before she finally fell to the ground. Gravity took over and was like,
and
wait a
you
minute.
know,
This bitch is not
I've never seen her since then, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's
I
been
seen her on
gone.
Facebook, I think, or something.
Yeah, dude, but she looks yeah, she's a dude now. All right, my brother. I'll talk to you later. Love you,
All
man.
right, dude. All right. Love you too. Bye.
Boom.